Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me, and we are live from Paris again in the Lynx office in the beautiful city of Paris. Thank you for being so many tonight, and some of you even are connected at 1 a.m. in Japan, I guess. So thank you so much for everyone in this live that is following the project. It means a lot to me and my team. We are going to have a very, very short presentation before the beginning of the Kickstarter campaign. We are all very excited. I can tell you that the team is next door and they're having a little party, of course, with everything COVID compliant, right? Yeah, I can see in the chat that 3 a.m. in Australia. You're very brave. Don't worry, the Kickstarter is also going to be there tomorrow as well, and you will be able to replay this video. So let's dive right in. The Kickstarter is going to start in less than an hour now. It's been validated by Kickstarter, and they already put us in the projects we love, which is quite amazing. So I'm even more hopeful for the success of this campaign. So let's start. So once again, I made a few slides, and we will make a recap on the social networks, especially on Twitter and LinkedIn for you that follow us there. So in a few moments, you will be able to discover the video we made for the campaign. We try to present the hardware, how we made it, and also the passion that went into this work. I'm not saying more. You will discover the page and the pledges you will be able to do, and what kind of headsets you will be able to buy. But just as a recap, it stays the same. The main headset is at $499, and the limited edition is at $699. All the prices will be a tiny bit different on the Kickstarter page because the prices will include the taxes, the VAT. But the price of the headset itself is the same. I'm going to show you the main product, and we have a preview of the limited edition. It's really an amazing piece of work, and for those of you that really love AR and VR, it's a fine piece of hardware, and it's really striking. You know, I will show you on camera right after. Some of the specs you already know, but I'm just here to recap. And some people here are new to the Lynx project, but it's a standalone headset, both AR and VR, because we are doing video pass-through with two color cameras at the front of the headset that are synchronized with the displays, and have very, very low latency. It took us a lot of time and effort to get there. We also have amazing colors and true opacity in AR. We have hand tracking with the gold standard of hand tracking in the market, which is still today from Ultraleap. So we are thanking them as partner as well. We finished the integration of their technology, and we can't wait to finally show you all the experiences you can unlock with a very good hand tracking. Also, we're doing 6DoF, of course. Again, high resolution, high frame rate, 90 frames per second on both the displays and the cameras, with 1.6K for each eye and 90 degrees field of view. So 90 degrees horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. It's a circle of 90 degrees. With our new optical architecture, which is the crazy lens that I'm also going to show you once again. Most importantly, on the software side of things, it's compatible with SteamVR, and it will be compatible with the main engines thanks to OpenXR. Right now, we already are making demos with Unity, but we will support Unreal Engine and other engines in Q4 this year. Like in 2 months from now, we'll have the OpenXR runtime up and running. 3 hours of battery life, USB-C with fast charge if you want to charge the headset, and also 3D mesh reconstruction. We're going to show you that in October, but with the 6DoF camera, we can also use them to do 3D reconstruction of the mesh around you, so it can act as a depth camera. So it's pretty cool. But that's a lot of specs, and I'm not here to tell you that. The best way to prove the headset yourself is, of course, to have it reviewed, and I think you agree on that. So we will do reviews internally at Lynx, but we'll also have some friends coming in our office in Paris, where they will meet the team, they will see the headset, be able to test the content, and give you unbiased opinion of our work. And I'm very proud to announce that the first 2 main content creators we're going to have in October are Cass and Chari from the famous YouTube channel of Cass and Chari playing VR games, and of course Sebastian and some friends from Mixed Reality TV. So those are the 2 confirmed crews of content creators we are very happy to have in Paris. We'll try to have more people, but I can tell you that the first 2 main channels will be Cass and Chari and MRTV. They will give you an unbiased opinion. We will just open our office door to them, and they will come and do their work and tell you what they think about what we're doing. So I think it's the best way for you to see that the hardware is quite good. So to finish, the OpenXR will bring us Unity, Unreal, the native SteamVR compatibility, and for professional application, CloudXR is also already today compatible. If you have any questions regarding what I just said, you can ask in the comment any questions. You can tell I'm very stressed. Okay. It's a big day for us. A lot of news around the company, not only with the Kickstarter, but we have a lot to share with you. But to recap, I'm going to show you these photos again. But it's been a long way. It was very hard, but we have finally finished the R&D, the 2 letters of the product. The R&D is completely finished, and now we are going to manufacturing. And seeing all those blocks come together and make that product, I can't really describe how I feel, but I'm very proud, and I'm also very thankful to my team and all the partners that made that possible. So yeah, this is the latest picture of the team. I showed you that 2 weeks ago. And what you don't see on the photo is all the partners that made that possible: Ultralip, Limback, Qualcomm, Compal, and many others that can't even fit in this video. I just wanted to finish on a personal note about this Kickstarter campaign. It's only going to work out for us, with the product and the manufacturing, if the campaign is successful. And if we take a step back and we look at the AR and VR ecosystem, it's interesting because we are a small company, but we see a lot. Many people come to our office, and we know the ecosystem quite well. So we kind of know and see how the ecosystem is moving. And when we look at the other offerings on the market, we think we took the right decision. First, the technical decision of going and to pursue the video see-through approach with the 2 cameras here to do AR, because you will see starting next month and also and in 2022 as well, other headsets coming on the market that will be also very affordable and propose mixed reality the same way that we do today. So it kind of validates that our approach is a good one. I won't say the name of the companies, but you can easily imagine. So on a technical standpoint, I think we shouldn't be ashamed of what we've done with the hardware so far. But on a company perspective, you see that VR is mainly Facebook today, and you've seen what happened yesterday when we let internet in the hands of 3 or 4 companies, and when one of them goes down, what happens. But also the problem of having Facebook monopolizing VR and AR with all of what they are doing so far in this market. And I'm not saying that we'll do something different because we're a small company. That's not true. One day Lynx will be a huge company, I hope, the European champion of mixed reality, let's say. But we'll do something different because we are just not aligned like they are with their business model. And we just don't care about your data. And we think you shouldn't be afraid of putting a VR headset on when you think about the data that a company like Facebook might take. And this is what I often say to people that buy a Quest, which is a great product. I have nothing against people at Oculus. What they're doing is amazing. There are very bright people there, but the group behind that and the way it operates and the way it makes money, it poses a problem that I'm also trying to address with Lynx by not making the same thing on the hardware, but also on the privacy standpoint. And I think we need that more than ever. And my message to you, because you've been following this project for quite some time, for some of you now, is that if we fail at Lynx, I do not see coming on the market another product from a company like ours that is not an ad company. Because right now you can see in the US, Facebook, that is an ad company. Mark Zuckerberg is trying to tell you that it's a metaverse company, but it's just an ad company. And then you have ByteDance that recently bought Pico, that is also an ad company. So you can see that the VR market on the hardware and software is consolidating around the ad tech, which is not a great thing. We believe that you shouldn't be afraid of putting this VR headset on your head. It's already scary enough. We did a great job with having a thin headset, but it's still a brick that you put in front of your eyes. So yeah, we took many steps, and we want to also propose a operating system that is free from advertisement of any kind and data collection. And we will also provide another operating system first for developers, and then we'll see how we distribute that is rooted, that you can have full access to the system and flash your own OS if you ever want to. So I just wanted to finish on that and to show you the product itself. So that's the base model, the Lynx R1. It's very cool. You can put it on, like a hat. It does the flip up like this. It's very cool. And then you have the limited edition for the Kickstarter. So this is the first one. It's not even finished. Like you can see the battery cable hanging here. I think the guys will finish that tomorrow. But it's fully calibrated now, and you can see how cool is that. It's a certain style, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So those were just the announcements I wanted to tell you before the beginning of the Kickstarter. All the other news will be in the page. I'm just counting on you, and some people say that they can't stand the Quest because of Facebook. Now is your chance, and now is our chance to start something new. And hopefully it will work out. But the best way for that to work is you sharing the word, and of course participate in the campaign the best you can. So thank you very much. I will now take the questions you might have in the chat. I don't see a lot of questions. Oh, how is the hand tracking with the controllers in hand? Does it retain robustness, degrades a bit, or fails? So right now, the company we're working with for the controllers is Finch, and we are going to manufacture the controllers using their software technology in the controller tracking. And what they have today is something working with the IMU and the hand tracking. And because the controller is black, it's not being seen by the AR camera of hand tracking. So they basically use hand tracking and mix that with the IMU to get 6DoF controllers. So when the hand tracking is lost, they will rely on the IMU, and but when your hands are in the field of view, the ultralift tracking technology is so good that we rely mainly on the hand tracking for tracking the controller itself. So that's the first solution we have. I'm also telling you that we are also evaluating other technologies. I cannot disclose that because it's under NDA and it's not ready yet. So I'm just telling you what's ready, what we are sure we can ship. But there might be other controller approaches that we can propose you in the future. Okay. How is it with glasses? So it's a good question. So glasses are always a pain with headsets usually. So you can use your glasses with the Lynx headsets. We have a setting that you can move the headset in that direction to have more space for your glasses. And if you want to use the headset in VR mode, there is a VR foam pad that is larger for your glasses. So you can use your glasses. It shouldn't be a problem, but you might lose a little bit of field of view. But you can definitely keep your glasses. How is the light leakage with the clear one attached facial interface? So the transparent one shouldn't have any light leakage on the side when you're using it in VR with the VR phone. Okay, so can you say anything more about your planned support for Firefox Reality, since Mozilla is no longer actively maintaining the project? Who is going to be maintaining it on Lynx? The software team is actually trying to port Firefox on our headset. Pico was able to do that, so we are using the same strategy that they took because the hardware is very similar, but the hard part is linking our hand tracking with Firefox and all 2D apps in Android, but we are figuring a way. Will the controllers have finger tracking? Yes. What is the range for hand tracking? So the range is up to 90 centimeters or even a meter, and the field of view of the camera is 170 degrees. So the goal was to have a large enough volume to have your hands tracked before they come in the field of view of the headset, and also retain tracking when you move your hand around. So this is why the field of view is so large. Okay, where is it going to be manufactured? Just thinking of the current energy problems in China. So yeah, it's something I didn't address, sorry, but the headset is going to be manufactured in Taiwan by Compal. On small production lines compared to the production line they have for smartphones, where the volume are much bigger. And we secured most of the components, like the XR2 or the displays, which had very long lead time, like 35 weeks or something. So yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Is there any capability for tethered PC VR? Yeah, absolutely, over USB-C. Would hand tracking be good for expert plus Beat Saber? Yeah, I think so. Would it be possible for an enterprising thinker to implement their own controllers? Absolutely. I can't wait to see what people will do. So because it's a very open ecosystem, and I think people will start to have their own sensor, their own controllers or peripheral devices. So I can't wait to see that. And we are going to document how to do that. Are the pixels visible to the eye? So yeah, there's still a a bit visible, but really it's really good quality. It's almost the same as the Quest 2 quality, so you can still see the pixels, but the immersion should be good enough for you to quickly forget that. How would you compare the Z Mini to your video see-through quality-wise, and are there any feature tracking functionalities? So it's funny you mentioned that because the sensor we use is the same as the Z Mini sensor, so it should be pretty similar. It's an OmniVision sensor. Okay, so how fast is the hand tracking? It's as fast as the Gemini hand tracking you're seeing on Ultraleap website. Or if you have a Leap Motion controller, this is very similar to what you will get. How repairable is the Lynx? The Lynx is very repairable. You can. It's made to be serviceable and to like replace easily the battery or the display blocks if they're broken. Is it good weight distribution? Yes. Look at that. It's very well distributed. So the center of gravity of the headset is near the center of gravity of your head. So you shouldn't feel weight as much as other headsets. I'm not saying any names here. When is the SDK going to be released? The SDK is going to be released this month, so it's the first SDK that is not open source compliant, but should give you an idea how the system is working. Will there be third-party VR games? Absolutely. Will there be a controller bundle on the Kickstarter? Yes. What would I change in the headset? That's a good question. Here at Lynx, we are seeing all the problems with the headset on the manufacturing side of things, on the technical side of things, like resolution, etc. We want to make things better, and we are already working also on Lynx version 2. So we're kind of frustrated, to be both working on version 2 and version 1, and when you switch between the two, it's we should just make version 2, but it's only going to be there in 2 years. Will this be helpful for XR developer with the flip-up display? Yeah. In theory, could it be upgraded? I don't know what you mean by upgraded, but battery can be replaced. You can add a SD card for storage. How many Lynx headsets need to be sold to make your produce VR headset in the long term? So I think a safe number, like my kind of dream would be to sell more than 5,000 headsets in the Kickstarter. If we reach that level, we will stay independent and be very happy about that. But we'll see. Any IP reading or any expected support testing for existing enterprise Microsoft Teams? I don't understand that question. How functional is a headset in an environment without much light? So like any headset, it will have problems. The first problems you will notice is the 6DoF that will drift or just lose tracking. And then the color camera will not like the dark at all. How easy would it be for a developer to port existing VR software to this headset? It's going to be very, very easy. If you are already developing with Unity, it's going to be very, very easy. Is there worldwide shipping? Yes. So we want to ship the headset to any place in the world, but at the end of the day, it will depend on how many headsets for your country we are going to produce. So if we don't met the threshold of headset we need to sell to pay for the certification, we might not be able to ship to your country. So the best way to assure that we can ship the headset to you is actually to have more people in your country to buy the Lynx R1 to make sure that we can pay on our side for the certification. And it entirely depends on the area where you're in and the country you're from. So yeah, I don't have a fixed answer for each country yet. Do you plan to have something like Oculus Share for demo sharing? Yes, we are actually developing something like that, so we can show you demos starting next week. You'll see. Do you have any updates on potential App Store for the ecosystem? Not yet, but hopefully something will be done before a decision will be taken before the end of the Kickstarter campaign. What is the density of the mesh reconstruction? How dense it is? So it's dense. I don't understand the metric you're expecting here, but we are going to show you a video of the headset scanning the environment, so you can have an idea of how good it is for your use case. Will reflective surfaces in the environment affect the HMD or hand tracking? We tested the hand tracking outside, for example, it's working. Would it be easy to port Magic Leap or HoloLens experiences to the Lynx? HoloLens, I know for sure, yes, if you develop your app with the mixed reality toolkit. I don't know the SDK on the Magic Leap, so I can't answer that for sure. Is it possible to develop a custom hand tracking? Yeah, so you will be able to tap into the frames of the 6 cameras of the headset. So if you want to deactivate our hand tracking service and use your own, you can. But yeah, you can always do something like that. Yeah. Can you track in big areas? Yes. Will I be able to use it like an AR Android tablet? Yes, it's basically an AR Android tablet that looks like a HMD. So if we look at the headset here, this is just the battery. So everything happening on the headset is here. And when you look at that part, it's basically a smartphone that has a crazy display, okay? So I like to say that our headset is a Android smartphone that you can put on your head. But remember that it's Android without the Google layer. And we compile the operating system at Lynx here with a colleague that is just nearby. Will it support Linux when connecting to PC? Maybe, not sure yet. Will you be able to pair with the Valve Knuckles? I don't know, we are going to try that. What is the maximum Guardian size Lynx can handle? I would say I know for sure you can do 5 meters by 5 meters, but I'm sure you can go further than that. Will it connect to Steam wirelessly? Absolutely. What is the early support benefit for those of us who pre-ordered the original eye tracking version? So for those who pre-ordered, you can pledge the difference between your pre-order and what is missing to get the Lynx R1 base model. Can we access Android speech recognition service from Lynx? I don't think you can. So you can do speech recognition on the device, that's for sure. We have 4 microphones at the bottom of the headset to do something like that, but it's not going to use the native Android one, because I think those require the Google APIs, which are not on Lynx, because we don't want the Google layer. Will there be Easter eggs? Yes. I'm not saying more, but yeah. Is the display resolution clarity enough to read text? Yes. So I mean, it depends what you mean by reading text. But from here, you can read text like that easily, and in VR it can be even smaller. How would you compare the video quality to other headsets? Man, there are just so many headsets out there. We'll try to do comparison in an upcoming video. But it's I just want to say it's good. As I told you, we have almost the same pixel per degree than the Quest 2. So to give you an idea for those of you that own a Quest. So thank you for all these questions. What computer vision functionality will be available in the SDK? We will do some samples with computer vision, like detect a QR code or a 3D object or stuff like that. But then you'll be on your own. Does it need its own dedicated 5G service to connect, or can it use my phone service? So it doesn't have 5G on board. It uses the XR2, but not with the 5G modem. For many reasons. The first one is that the design at the time was too complicated to have the 16 antennas, and then it was also too complicated on the power requirements of the device running with 5G. But you can connect to a 5G phone or any other devices over Wi-Fi 6 or Bluetooth 5. It will come with 128 gigabytes of storage, and you can add a micro SD card on the side to add up to 1 terabyte of storage. Yep. Okay. You can use your own headphones on the links because there is an audio jack here. I don't know if you're seeing correctly. Okay, so that was a lot of questions. I think it was important for me to give this very small address before the beginning of the campaign. If you have any question whatsoever, you can message me by email or on Twitter. This is usually where I will read stuff. If I don't answer you immediately, I'm very, very sorry. We receive tons of messages every day, and sometimes we have to prioritize, but I still want to answer to everyone. I'm thanking all of you watching this video for the support and the joy to see that there is a community around us, and that we are not alone in this fight. And hopefully the Kickstarter campaign will be a success. And we can't wait to share during the full month of October all the demos and the things we want to share with you about links. So thank you very much. I will leave you here, and the Kickstarter page will open in 20-25 minutes. So again, share the word, make a pledge, and I will see you in VR or in AR in the next videos, and with our friends Cass and Shari and Mixed Reality TV in a few weeks. So thank you very much, everyone.